Alright, so after we're done with the company page, this time we're gonna make our user page. So go ahead and open from www.root account database, open your database. So once you have a database, we already have a table user. All I need to do is make the Curie. So again, just go to create panel and Curie design. I already made my Curie, so I'm just gonna show you how that I made. Just select the table access level and press Control key and select on a table user. I'm just gonna add. Alright, and just I need a user ID, I need a access level ID, I need access level name, company name. You can change this to a nickname if you want. Username and password. I'm just gonna run. That's all the information I need. Click save and just type a Curie user. In my case, I'm gonna cancel this. In your case, just press OK. So when you press OK, you will have the Curie, same as like this. Alright, so I'm just gonna close this. I'm gonna minimize my database. I'm gonna come to a Dreamweaver. Alright, and on my site folder, I'm gonna right click and I will make a new folder. Name this folder as user. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm just gonna click on a default page and I'm just gonna make a duplicate, and here I will write it down. So, new user, yes, update, and I will just click and drag into my user folder and I will open this. So real quick, I wanna choose this new user over here. Also, I will change the heading to user space new, and we'll just remove the scene. Alright, so once you have a user page, go to a default page, highlight the menu bar, and just give the link as choose the an account, and then we should have another folder which is user, and go to the user. Alright, save, and I'm gonna upload my default page and my user folder too. So just come back to my website and I'm just gonna click on new user, so let's just bring it to on my new user page. Alright, so I'm just gonna close this and I'm just gonna refresh this. Okay, I need in order to make the table user, I need one more record set, which is level. So rs access level, choose my connection and table access level. I'm just gonna test. These are all the fields that I want, and click OK. Alright, and this time what I want is to just one more thing. If you come to a server behavior, you have restriction pages to 1, 2, 3. I want to change this instead of 1, 2, 3 at least on 1, because I want only the admin can put or change the users. So I'm just gonna click OK. Alright, and we're gonna do the same thing on our company page. If you click on a new company, so this company can edit by only administrator, which is already I changed it before. Alright, and same with the edit company. Alright, so click over here on the second row, go to insert record. I'm gonna choose my connection, table access level. I'm gonna choose a table user. After inserting the data, I will come to the new user, and I don't need the user ID because again this is an auto number. Okay, and access level ID, I'm gonna choose as a menu. Go to menu property. I'm gonna choose it from my database. Remember that we have made one access level record set, so we're just gonna choose rs access level. I'm gonna get the level from the level name and the value from access level ID. Right, I'm just gonna click OK, and I'm just gonna click OK. So again, if your cursor is over there, I'm just gonna press backspace one more time to just get the extra space. Alright, this one I'm gonna align as default, and this page I want at least 600 pixel, and the width I want on the first row would be 150 pixels, and I'm just gonna do the access level. Instead of ID, I'm just gonna move. So I'm just gonna write it down. Instead of company, I will change it to nickname. Alright, need a space here, and username, and need a password. Alright, so once you're done with this, I'm gonna choose this height as 40, and I want to choose vertical position as bottom. Alright, I'm just gonna put add user. Alright, and again, if you come to your binding panel, that you already have Curie company, RS user, and RS access level. So remember that we made one Curie before, which is Curie user. So I'm gonna make one record set, this company, and Curie user. And for test, I have all the user here, and just gonna click and I will sort it with a level name by ascending, and I will click OK. So once you have it over here, this is, I need to put here a search bar, so I will leave this, and I'll make this as actually not 40, 30. And if you click on the second row, and I will click on a dynamic, and this time I will choose a Curie user, and right now I want to show at least 10 records. Alright, and I'm gonna press this delete button. I will select this Excel ID and level access. I'm just gonna press OK. So let me just set this real quick. I'm gonna select the table, put 1000 pixel, and I'm just gonna right click on this row, and I'm just gonna insert another row, a column after this. I'm just gonna name it action. I'm gonna put here edit. Alright, so I'm just gonna select the top row, and just gonna put in a middle. The background color I want same as the page color before, and the fonts I want white, and just gonna put here like access level. I'm gonna put the height at least 25, and I'll do the same thing, height on the other row is 25. Alright, and I'm gonna put it here as a NICK nickname, username, and password. Alright, and the level I need this to be center. Alright, so I'm just gonna save this and upload my user page, and I think on a default I already selected the user link, or no, new user. Yes, it's already been linked. Anyway, so I'm just gonna come back to my control panel page. Oh, I am already on my new user page actually. So for testing, I'll just go to a new user. So if you see over here that we are on our new user page, so what I'm gonna do is, we already have accountant, admin, and customer and salesman. Remember that I started with accounting. Okay, so it's AD and admin. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna put another customer, and I will put this time XYZ company. His name is Sam. His password is also Sam, and I'm gonna add the user. So here you go, we have another user. And there's one more thing I'm gonna add. I don't like this white area. I wanna show alternate color for these rows. Like first probably like light green and white, then green and white. So let's see how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna close this default page. I'm gonna click on this access level, and I'm just gonna press left arrow key. So I'm on this row, the first row, and I'm just gonna click the code. Okay, if you see over here, which is a table row, and just press enter, and I'm gonna put this code over there. And if you want to write it down, just pause the video and write this. So what I'm saying is the first row will be a light green and the other row will be a white, so no issue. Just gonna copy this over and I'm gonna paste this. Alright, and I will save this. I'll go to my design view and simple, I'm just gonna upload my page and I'm gonna refresh. So once you refresh, you will see your alternate colors and everything. And I want to add a couple of more things. So I'm just gonna come to my user page on the Dreamweaver, and I will select a table, and I will just press right arrow to come onto this row, and I will insert another row. So I'm just gonna come here, table actually added, modify, insert, let me see, table object, and I'm gonna insert row below. Alright, so I'm just gonna choose this height be 30. Alright, and the background color is this. Alright, so the reason why I will choose this, I'm gonna put the navigation bar over here if we have more than like 15-20 records, because if you see on a server behavior and a repeat region, we have only 10 records at the moment. I mean, to show 10 records, but sometimes you have like more than 25-30 records, so you will have a navigation bar. I'm gonna split this into 2 columns. Alright, and the first one, just go click on the row, and if you see on the data, you will see a record set paging, record set navigation bar. Just click over here, and I will choose over here as a Curie user and text. Alright, and you'll see the space over here, just press delete button. So you have a records navigation bar, and on this side I wanna put like showing 2. Alright, and this I'm gonna put on the right hand side. Alright, I'm just gonna click before 2 and like this, and go back to my binding panels. I'm gonna choose this Curie user, and I'm just gonna select the last record and so click and drag over here, and after 2 I'm gonna put as a total record. Alright, and I'm gonna select this. I want like fonts to be at least 12. Alright, and just gonna stick to the borderline, so I'm just gonna go to code, and I'm gonna choose over here, this is for the space, if you want to get space. Alright, come back to my design. I'm just gonna select this, go to my code again, and after this code I'm just gonna put 2 spaces, and over here also I will put space, and before 2 I'm gonna put space. Okay, gonna save all, and I'm gonna upload my new user page. I'm gonna refresh. So if you see over here saying showing 6 total of 6 record. Okay, and I'm gonna just click over here, go to code. I'm gonna put a space over here as well. Save all and upload. Alright, and the reason why there's no navigation bar, because we after 10 records it will show the navigation bar. To just for a testing purpose, what I'll do is go to my Dreamweaver this server behavior, and you'll see where's a repeat region, and I'm just gonna put like 3 records. Okay, save all, like this, and update. So if you see over here, it's showing like 3 records of total 6, and I'm just gonna put not off, sorry, not 2, I'm just gonna put off. Alright, save all. So showing 3 off, 6 records, and then you can click this for the first menu. And over here also, I don't like the space, like, you know, there's only little space, so I'm just gonna add another space over here. Alright, so I'm just gonna click on first of all, I will make this on a 12, font size is 12, and this one is also 12. So I'm just gonna click over here in the first, and go to code, and before first I wanna add 1, and I wanna add a couple of spaces, couple of spaces over here. Okay, and save all. I don't like underlining under my links, so I'm just gonna go to my property, page property, and I also never underline. Okay, again, this is my personal preference. If you want, you can just use underline. Alright, so now it's looking at nice looking previous, last, or first. Alright, so this is look nice. So now what I'm gonna do is repeat region. I'm gonna put at least 10. It's up to you. You can put like 15, 20, whatever you want, or you can just show all and forget about the record set paging. Alright, save all. Alright, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the search criteria over here, or a search engine, where we can put our drop box over here, and or a text box for search. So first thing what we're gonna do, we're just gonna click on this row, come to form, and insert one form, and name it FRM SEARCH, search user. And in action, what we're gonna do after it search, it will come to the same page, which is our new user page. Alright, and after you choosing this, we're gonna get put the method at get. So, okay, so we're done here. So I'm just gonna put CL, sorry, we're gonna put user type, and here I'm gonna choose one list menu, and I'm gonna put the list menu name is access type. Okay, and over here what I will do is I'm just gonna click on my dynamic value, and I will choose this access level from the access level table, and the value I'm gonna choose access level name, or access level ID actually, and access level label from access level name. Okay, and just gonna click OK, and I'm gonna put search. I'm gonna put one just text box, and this time I'm gonna use this box name as search box. Okay, make sure there's no space or anything, and just click OK. And after that, I'm just gonna put the button over here, which is going to say SEAR search user. Alright, so after we've done this, what we're gonna do is, alright, so after we're done over here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Curie user record set. I'm just gonna double click, open this, and this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to an advanced mode. In advanced mode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set some parameters. The first parameter going to be with our the list that we have it over here. The second parameter we're gonna use for our text box, so where user can type anything. Alright, so first of all, I need I'm gonna type like parameter 1. It's going to be a text, and I have some Curie string, just going to be a request.Curie string access type. Remember that the list box that we name access type. Okay, and we're gonna put over here as a percentage sign. I'm just gonna press OK, and I'm gonna make another parameter, which is going to be parameter 2. So it's also going to be text, and this time I'm gonna pass a Curie string for our text box, which is txt search user, and I'm just gonna put the percentage value. So after this, what I'm gonna put over here is we have a select record from a Curie user. I'm just gonna select this, copy. I already write down my Curie, so I'm just gonna paste it. And by the way, this is the Curie, so if you wanna pause the video and write it down, so you can just select this. So what we're saying is we're the access level ID like parameter 1, alright, and level name and the nickname or company name and the username like parameter 2, which is our text box, and ordered by level name, which is ascending. Alright, so pretty much this is it. So I'm just gonna click for a test, and it's showing my all the result. Click OK, and before I save this and upload this, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select my list box dynamic, and I'm just gonna add a value over here. I'm just gonna press OK, and I will leave the value for nothing, and I'm just gonna put over here as select, or you can put like all. Okay, and this time I'm just gonna save this, and I will upload this to our testing server, and I'm just gonna refresh this. And if I click on a search user, it shows me all the user. Alright, so if I'll just click on a salesman, it will show me only salesman. If I click only a customer, it will show me the customer, or when it's selected all, it will show me all. As a search box, let me just start with the nickname Rizvi, and select, so it shows me the Rizvi, and again if I'll put search, it will show me all of them. And this time I'm gonna put the username Jim, so it's showing me the username Jim, and show all, and save all. If you notice one thing over here, when I put Jim and I search, it goes blank, so I don't want this to be go blank. So what I will do is I'm just gonna click on a text box, and I'm just gonna paste one Curie, and we'll just select this. Sorry, where is this Curie go? Anyways, I'm just gonna this and go to my code, And this is a Curie that I put inside this text box. So if you wanna write it down, you can write it down. So what it will do is, if I'll save it all and design again, if it's over here. This is the end. All right, and I will upload this. So right now it's blank. When I refresh, it will give me the gem over here, or whatever the name that I select will just give me the criteria. All right. So this time I will. So I'm just gonna choose a hyperlink and it says show all user, target, and self. The same one, and just put OK. And again in this property, I think the links are never underlined, so which is good. Save all and just upload. Refresh. So when you're in this stage, if you want to show all, just click over here. It will show all the records, or otherwise you can just click search user. Alright, so after we're done this, we're gonna go ahead and make our client page. The reason why I show everything over here in the future, the pages that I'm gonna make, I'm not gonna go through with all these functions again, like the alternate colors and this the navigation bar and everything. So I'm just gonna simple add new table, and I'm just gonna refine by myself, and this is how pretty much going to be look like. Alright, thank you. Alright, before I build a client page, I will make the added user page over here. So once we're done with the new user, just click over here and we'll get a duplicate. We're gonna do the same thing that we did earlier for our client company page. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put added user and just update, and I will open this. I will put over here as added user, and over here also, instead of new, I'm gonna put added user. So everything will be is going to be same thing that we done earlier with our company page. Alright, update user, and again we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna select the entire form, just come to server behavior, and instead of insert record, I'm just gonna move this. Alright, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to data, and I will select the update record. This is the same thing that we done earlier, so I don't think so there's nothing new for you. Table user, select to Curie user, and we're just gonna select the user ID. After insert, we're gonna go to our edit user page and get a value from form 1, of course. Alrighty, so we'll choose if there's anything missing. Date, little ID. Alright. Alright, so I think it's pretty much done. So I'm just gonna hit OK. Here we're gonna do a little bit changes. On this menu, I'm just gonna select this. And if you see a select value equals to, because we're gonna add it, so in edit I will, before we have access level table, so this time I'm gonna choose a Curie user, and I'm gonna put the access level ID here. Just OK. And for this one, I'm just gonna go to binding panels, and again I'm just gonna use a nickname. Sorry, just gonna choose the text and inside nickname I put username, and I will put a password. Okay, and this one I wanna put one more thing over here. Remember this the form 2 action, which was using our uh, the new user form. I need to change this to added user. Alright, I'm gonna save all, and this added, I'm just gonna come over here, and I'm gonna select this. We are at the added user form right now, so I'm gonna go to server behavior. I'm gonna go to detail page and browse. We're gonna come back to same page again. We're gonna use a Curie user as a user ID. Pass ID. Alright, and save all. I'm gonna open my new user page, and remember we have the edit, so we're gonna do the same thing over here. Just gonna select this, go to server behavior, select the added user. I'm gonna put the Curie user by user ID and ID. I'm gonna select OK. I'm gonna save all. So I'm just gonna close my user page, and I will upload my user folder. Alright, so I'm just gonna refresh. If you see over here, I will get at the edit button. So let's say I wanna edit this recipes. So it's giving me a wrong name over here. Why is doing this? I will check it out. Alright. Okay, well, I don't even have a link over here. Oh, that's great. Come to new user, and let's click this Richard. Okay, what about this? And still just showing me. Alright, the reason why it's doing this because we have a Curie over here added to this page. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this the search option from over here, or you can do another thing. You can just make one more Curie. So I think that's a better idea. So I'm just gonna go to my binding panel, and I will make another RS Curie. Let me just go to a simple RS Curie user added, and again I'm gonna get the user, and this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make as a user ID URL parameter as ID. Okay, select. Okay, so once I have a record set which is a Curie user added, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select this form, come to my behavior, and update record. So over here instead of Curie user, I'm gonna use a Curie user added, and everything will be remain the same. Let's get OK. Alright, and from a binding panel I will select this, and instead of Curie user, I will select the user level ID from here. That's OK. Alright, and I'm gonna do the same thing from over here. Instead of the Curie user, I will use a nickname, and I'm gonna minus this. I'm gonna put the username, and I will get the password from added. Alright, I'm gonna save all, and I'm gonna upload this. Alright, so I will refresh this. So now it will give me a, okay, let me choose a Sam. So now it's giving me Sam, and also it's giving me an option. Okay, and I will now update my link to the new user over here. So I'm just gonna highlight this new user. I'm gonna select new user. Alright, save all, and I'm just gonna upload my link. I'm just gonna go my new user here, and from over here that I have a XYZ company, Sam or Jim or John as a salesman. I want to make salesman John as a admin. So I'm just gonna click edit. Over here I'm gonna put Johnny, and he is no more salesman, he's an admin over here, and I'm just gonna update user. So if you see over here, it changed the access level, John, Johnny, and everything. And from over here also you can select any one you want. Now once we're done with this, I'm gonna add one more button over here as a delete record. Sometime now I don't want this Johnny over here, and I'm gonna delete this record. Alright, so I'm gonna come to my user page over here. If you see over here, there's another area. Remember one thing, you cannot just put added button over here inside the for example, like you already have like form 1 over here. Now what we're gonna do is just click over here and write down delete. So once we finish with the edit and everything, now we're gonna make a delete record. So I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna close all, and this edit user, I'm just gonna go to edit and duplicate, and over here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type down delete user. Yes, and I'll double click and open this, and over here what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna select this form, and I will go to a server behavior. Instead of update form, I'm just gonna remove this. Alright, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to a server behavior, click on the plus button, and make sure your form is selected. Okay, so just go to server behavior, and I'm just gonna click on a delete record. On a delete record, I'm just gonna choose the table user connection, and again the Curie user added, and the unique column will be user ID. Okay, and by form 1, and after deleting I want to come back to again and delete form. Okay, so we'll delete user. I'm gonna write down delete user, and I'm over here to delete user. Alright, so I'm just gonna save all, and I'll close this right now, and I'm gonna come back to my edit user. I'm gonna select this delete, and I'm gonna click the plus icon, and I will go to let's go to detail page, and this time I'm gonna use a delete user, and again from a Curie user ID and ID. Click OK. We'll save this, and this time I'm gonna use alright, so I'm just gonna do a couple more things over here before we go. In the delete user, we also have the search criteria, which has action and edit user. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change with the delete user, save all, and I think this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna upload this. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete Mr. Johnny. So I'm just gonna click on a delete button. So now if you see over here, it didn't change the record, so we're gonna fix this. Alright, so the reason why actually it's not changing, I'll go to the server behavior, and I will go to the page. I will put RS Curie user ID and user ID. This is okay. So I'm just gonna click OK, and The reason why, because I chose a wrong table, because the table that we have over here is just Curie user. I'm just gonna okay, user ID, and just gonna say ID. Alright, so I'm just gonna okay and upload my all folders, and I'm just gonna go to my new user page again. I'm just gonna say edit Johnny, and this time I thought, okay, let me just delete this. So here you go, now we are at the same page, the Johnny, or I will choose this time my customer ABC company. So now we are on ABC company. So I'm gonna click delete this user. So after you delete this, it's showing another problem, because we are on the same page over here again. So what we do is, I'm just gonna we can do one more thing over here, which is I will just click this, and not on edit user, on the delete user. I'm just gonna click this, and I'm just gonna select the all table, go to server behavior, and I'm just gonna put the show region minus not empty, which is rs Curie, and press OK. Alright, show all, and if you refresh this thing, it's not updated. And well, let's just hide my all page. Alright, so let me just refresh this. So we have delete one actually company, so we're gonna delete Sam also. And if I'll delete this, and it's hiding my all page, which is I don't want. So what I did is, over here something wrong. I'll just select this, and I'll see where's my show if. I'm just gonna move this. And I'm just gonna see this table over here, and go to this time actually I select the table raw, and I think this earlier one is not empty, rs Curie. Okay, and I'm gonna save this and upload. Alright, so we just delete one, and let's see if I wanna Johnny, and if I wanna delete this. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm also gonna change this edit over here. I'm just gonna select this edit user. Instead of edit user, just go to a delete user. Alright, right user ID, and everything's okay. And this one too, I'm gonna put the same thing, go to detail page, just going to be delete user, and it's going to be a Curie user, user ID, and ID. Alright, save all, and I'm just gonna upload my page. Alrighty, so right now we're an edit user, so we're gonna this time we're gonna delete this Johnny. Over here I will delete Johnny. So now when we delete Johnny, for example, if we wanna delete this Mr. Richard, so I'm just gonna press delete or press edit, and I can delete from over here, or probably I can just delete and delete this over here. So if you see, it's working good. Alright, and if you want to fix this, you can fix this also to show all, and we'll just bring it over here. So I'm just gonna open this delete user, and I'm just gonna select this. Instead of this, I'm gonna put on a delete user. I will save all, and I will do the same thing with edit user. It's going to be added user. So I think didn't change this added user. Wow. Okay, probably have to select all. Then added user. Wow, still not same. Added user. All right. So this is done, and I believe I have to do the same thing over here as well. Select this. I'm just gonna delete and put delete user. Alright, save all. I'm gonna upload. So now we're finished with our um, users and everything. So let's, for a try, I'm just gonna put another salesman. His name is John, and his John, and his password also John. Add user. So now it's working smoothly, and if you want to add it, you can add it. If you want to delete anything, you can just come delete and delete it. If you add it over here. So again, like we do one more mistake over here. If you just want to add it, we just have to go to edit page. So and this one, I will put the same thing, go to edit user. Okay, I'm gonna press OK, save all. Alright, so I think now is everything is smooth, everything's working fine. Just gonna so if you are at the delete, if you want to add it, it will just go to update. If you just gonna press delete, it will get the delete one. Or if you're just gonna get a new client so coming to, sorry, new user. Alright, so now I think we're ready to make our first client page.